Welcome to Duel of the Takes. We don't know where our guest is at, but
Nick, if you're listening, I hope you're okay.
In memory of Nick Rorman, Nick Carmichael, we can't wait to have you on.
Honestly, Nicholas Carmichael sounds a little better.
Josh, Jory, and Nick got in a heated argument, I believe, in the Hot Takes channel here on our Discord. If Josh Gad was a good actor or a bad actor. So we're gonna talk about all of his movies, and we're gonna try to rank them from best to worst. This isn't like a normal ranking where we come prepared. We all have our takes predetermined. With our guest missing in action, we are doing this all impromptu and on the spot. I've got IMDb pulled up, and yeah, we're gonna try this.
This is a duel of the takes first.
The plot to Mary and Joe, 2002, one of Josh Gad's first movies. What if Jesus were born in the year 2002 to a young Jewish couple in New York City? Mary and Joe is a delightful surprise as the old story is brought into the present with a startling freshness and power. I'll tell you what, this sounds pretty good.
So theoretically, though, damn, that was a little Ben Shapiro. Hold on.
Theoretically, of course, if Mary was a virgin. Wait a second, does she give birth to the Antichrist in this movie?
I would like to point out that he's 10th in the cast list on IMDb.
He's credited as Angel, and I think he might be the sassy Hispanic angel that beats up Joe in the alleyway. I think.
Interesting.
I think Nate's right, because that's exactly what I thought as well. They couldn't afford Luis Guzman, so they were like, all right, let's get some random Jewish guy that sort of looks like him.
We're going to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down if we would recommend the movie Mary and Joe. And the number of thumbs per movie is how we'll rank them.
These are all Josh Gad movies. I don't anticipate myself recommending any of them.
Okay, that's fair. But I'm giving Mary and Joe a thumbs up. I would watch this movie right now.
So Nick just said he's sorry, but that doesn't give us an answer if he's coming or not.
You know what? Since Nick is sorry, I would also watch Mary and Joe right now.
I'm giving it a thumbs down.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
5 years later, we've got Watching the Detectives, starring Cillian Murphy.
Wait, he didn't act for 5 years?
The best part is he is at the bottom of the cast list on this one.
Neil, a self-proclaimed film geek and owner of Gumshoe Video, has always been content to live vicariously through his favorite films noir. But when he meets Violet, a real-life femme fatale, his mundane world gets turned upside down. This is pretty relatable, gotta say.
I like that Lucy Liu's playing a real-life femme fatale, and I like that Cillian Murphy's a film buff in this.
Yeah, before he would become the Scarecrow.
This movie probably has a lot less Josh Gad than these other movies, so for that alone, a thumbs up.
I'm thumbs upping this one, yeah.
I think this is a unanimous recommendation from the Duel of the Takes.
So Watching the Detectives has 4 thumbs up. Up next, we've got 21, starring Kevin Spacey as the instructor who tries to coerce his students into committing illegal acts of gambling.
You could have just left it off without the of gambling.
This sounds like a thumbs up for me. I've seen this movie. It's been about a decade, but I've seen this movie.
A thumbs up if he's that low on the bill.
I'll also give it a thumbs up.
I found a poll results of a casting for The Penguin, and Josh Gad is number 7.
Yikes, that's a little high.
Number 1 is Andy Serkis with the most votes, and number 2 is Paul Giamatti.
Based.
Peter Dinklage made the top 5. Yeah, Jonah Hill got lower than him at number 8. Yo, what the fuck? Daniel Radcliffe's number 12. I never seen an IMDb poll before. That was interesting. But anyway,
back to something less interesting.
All right, Alden, were you a thumbs up or thumbs down for 21?
I didn't answer, but I think I'm a thumbs up.
All right, we've got The Rocker. This was the Rainn Wilson vehicle as he broke into a summer comedy. Should I read this whole synopsis?
No,
I think that was enough.
I'm giving this one a thumbs down. I don't know about you fellas.
Yeah, this just sounds cringe.
I'm watching the trailer, and this seems very weird.
I have a feeling that this was like a follow-up, sort of, to like Walk Hard. So like they were kind of riding off of the success of that movie.
was this the Avengers of like late 2000s comedians?
With the first 48 seconds of the trailer, I'm thumbs upping this. I'm not watching the rest of the trailer, though.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down.
Josh, You should look up the synopsis or at least the cast for Crossing Over on IMDb.
Crossing over. Let me take a look. Yo, what the fuck?
What is happening? What is this movie?
This could be Kino.
Crossing Over is a multi-character canvas about immigrants of different nationalities struggling to achieve legal status in Los Angeles.
Oh, never mind.
Starring Harrison Ford and Ray Liotta. This sounds really diverse and cutting edge.
Yo, this movie came out in 2009, so I'm not allowed to say what I'm thinking.
This sounds like Boneless Argo.
Well, I'm gonna judge a movie by its poster and thumbs down this.
The director of this directed Pawn Shop Chronicles.
What is that?
Paul Walker stars in it? What year was this?
2013.
Didn't he die like a month later?
Matt Dillon also stars in that movie. Brendan Fraser is in that movie.
Yo, wait a minute.
Vincent D'Onofrio, Norman Reedus. All right, it's Elijah Wood. Maybe this movie is Kino.
What movie are you guys even talking about?
Pawn Shop Chronicles.
All right, you know what? Because Pawn Shop Chronicles looks like a banger, I'm thumbing up. Crossing Over.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up too.
In a more serious note, Marmaduke.
I can't believe this is one of the movies that I've actually seen on this list.
Listen, before Kiefer Sutherland voiced Big Boss in Metal Gear Solid 5, he was Bosco in Marmaduke. I feel like this movie is extremely similar to The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Except like that movie's kind of good.
Yeah, I was about to say that movie's kind of secret Kino.
All right. Marmaduke, 2010. What are we feeling here?
I'm gonna thumbs up for Fergie.
I'm gonna thumbs down for Fergie.
I want Fergie in Marmaduke movies, so she's not in the Black Eyed Peas. I think I'm joining Alden in the thumbs up here.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Thumbs down for Fergie.
2 thumbs up for Marmaduke.
You gotta have the snippet of Fergie singing Sweet Child of Mine at the Super Bowl.
All right, we've got Love and Other Drugs. What is this? A rom-com?
This movie is actually very good.
In 1990s Pittsburgh, a medicine peddler starts a relationship with a young woman suffering from Parkinson's disease. Got some heart to it, I imagine. Josh Gad plays the fat roommate. This looks okay.
The funny fat brat, where he should always remain.
Not funny, just fat roommate.
I'll watch anything with Jake Gyllenhaal in it once, so this is a thumbs up for me as well.
I could see myself possibly rewatching this movie that we've talked about.
I'll thumbs it up.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
4 thumbs up for Love and Other Drugs. A neurotic writer working on his new film gets into a tricky situation when an A-list actress shows interest in the role intended for his girlfriend.
Hilary Duff is in this?
If you mixed Ferris Bueller in a blender with Ali Singer, Woody Allen in Annie Hall, and Larry David, the result would be Sam Baum, parentheses, Josh Gad. He's a lovable, quirky, neurotic New York native living in LA with his beautiful girlfriend, Sammy, a girl he knows how lucky he is to have in his life, since she was previously married to John, a tall, fit, gorgeous, extremely successful Harvard Med School graduate who she's remained cordial with. Before Sammy, Sam hasn't had much success romantically. He's an emerging filmmaker with one feature film under his belt that nobody's heard of. Wow, this feels a little too real. The night before, one of the hottest, most in-demand actresses working today, Hilary Duff, expresses interest in playing the role. Sam wears his heart on his sleeve and has always been honest with Sammy, but now he's caught in a pickle.
Nate, I have to say, I'm very uncomfortable with how many Freudian slips are coming into this little synopsis.
Yeah, this sounds like a little too real to me, personally. I think Josh Gad's probably well cast here, and this might be my chasing Amy to you, Jory. All right. Well, honestly, I know I'm going to have to watch this movie at some point. I added it to my watch list. I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I'm giving it a thumbs down. It gives me the bad touch.
Because it's Megan's birthday, I'll give it a thumbs up.
All right, whatever. I'm thumbs downing for no reason.
Ice Age Continental Drift 2012.
Oh, no.
This is an Ice Age movie that's not the first one, so it's automatically a thumbs down for me.
Yeah, this is a thumbs down for me for the same reason, but also because this is the first Ice Age movie that I did not see.
I think I saw the first 3. They all really blended in together after.
Well, this is the 4th one.
Josh, you need to watch this one. This is the one with pirates.
Oh, they've got pirates in this franchise now?
Yeah, and they went to space in the movie after.
Yeah, what you were saying about this movie, thanks for sharing, sounding like a book club movie. I wholeheartedly agree. This is a thumbs.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. Yeah.
Yeah, a book club movie. Yeah.
Oh, thumbs down.
Up next, we've got the 2013 Oscar bait Jobs. This is the one with Ashton Kutcher playing Steve Jobs.
I saw this in theaters.
Josh Gad plays Steve Wozniak.
I don't think he plays it as well as Seth Rogen does, which is all you need to say about Josh Gad.
I kind of feel bad for not Josh Gad, Ashton Kutcher, because it's like, I really like Ashton Kutcher, like, but like he doesn't have the range for a performance like that. He made a lot of sacrifices, and then this movie just bombed. That's why I feel bad. He definitely tried.
I think that they really put enough thought into it. It really felt like Steve Jobs died. Let's immediately greenlight a movie.
Yeah, I can't recommend Jobs. I'm sorry. This is a thumbs down from me.
I can recommend Steve Jobs.
There's a better Steve Jobs biopic.
Yeah, it's definitely a thumbs down for me, unfortunately.
The next Josh Gad movie, the 2013 Google advertisement, The Internship.
Oh, wait, this is a good movie.
Is it?
It was fine.
Speaking of people who look like they grew up in Scranton, Dylan O'Brien is also in this movie.
Josh Gad's character is named Headphones. I'm assuming he doesn't have a lot of screen time. I'm giving The Internship a thumbs up. It's a pretty soft thumbs up, but I saw this movie once and sort of liked it, so.
Yeah.
I agree.
The peak of Josh Gad's career with the 2013 movie Frozen. This is a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
I agree with Josh. I don't like this movie.
I haven't seen it.
We're moving on to the Zach Braff Indiegogo funded movie, written and directed and starring Zach Braff. You might know him from Scrubs and nothing else.
I guarantee you Joey King's filmography is on average better than Josh Gad's.
I'm thumb downing Wish I Was Here. This whole project sounds disgusting.
That's pretty good, actually.
I'll give it a thumbs up. It sounds like a good recommendation, even though I'm watching Pawn Shop Chronicles later.
Nah, I'm thumbs downing this.
The Wedding Ringer. This is kind of like a Hitch ripoff where Josh Gad plays the Kevin James type and then Kevin Hart plays the Will Smith type. I'm giving this a thumbs up.
Okay, I agree.
If it's ripping off a Kubis Kino in Hitch, I have to give it a thumbs down.
Listen, George Garcia is in this movie, famous for playing Hurley in Lost. I have to thumb this up.
I want a thumbs down because Kaylee from Big Bang Theory is in here.
Movie that started this all, Pixels. Josh Gad plays Ludlow Lomonsov, who has like one of the video game high scores, so they call him to defeat this giant monster. He falls in love and then marries Qbert later at the end of this movie. I'm giving this a thumbs down.
I agree.
I'm gonna give a thumbs down because I feel like I haven't seen the movie, but I feel like Josh Gad probably got overshadowed by much funnier people in it.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage.
What I am excited for is to talk about the Angry Birds movie again. Josh Gad plays the yellow comedic relief bird that has Sonic the Hedgehog-like speed capabilities.
That's racist.
It's racist because they race.
How did the Smosh duo get in the Angry Birds movie right before they broke up?
I'm actually, like, no cap, this movie's not that bad. I might thumbs this up.
I'm thumbsing it up, especially because Titus is in here.
I think out of all of the like soulless corporate entity like advertising movies that went out to kids like in the late 2010s, this is one of the better ones. It's no Lego movie, but
I think I drafted both of these in the top 5 in our video game episode, so I think I gotta give it a thumbs up.
that's a unanimous recommendation.
A Dog's Purpose. Josh Gad voices 4 dogs in this movie that are kind of like reincarnate into themselves. So he's basically a glorified narrator. There was a dog harmed in the making of this movie that went viral on Twitter. Thank you, Amblin Productions. Yeah, fuck this movie. I like Dennis Quaid a lot, but I'm giving this a thumbs down.
Yeah, I agree. This is below Mary and Joe for me.
This might be his worst movie. Thumbs down.
Bro, imagine almost killing a dog for a movie and that movie being A Dog's Purpose.
The 2017 Beauty and the Beast movie that is apparently saved by Josh Gad. He plays LeFou, the comedic relief henchman to Luke Evans Gaston. His name's just Luke Evans, not Luke Evans. I had a stroke.
Do we think that Josh Gad should have gotten the same amount of shit that James Corden has gotten for doing gay face in this movie? movie.
No, because I have no problem with straight people playing gay people. And I don't even know if Josh Gad's straight.
I don't think he is.
Is he gay in this movie?
I'm pretty sure it's implied, but then again, I haven't seen this movie.
It's softly implied because he's dancing with a man at the ending ballroom sequence.
LeFou always struck me as gay in the original movie, too.
They definitely cut it out in China.
This is a thumbs down from me. This movie sucks.
I agree.
I'm thumbs upping Beauty and the Beast.
Moving on to his next project, Marshall. This is a movie I've really wanted to see. I just haven't had the opportunity. I haven't found it anywhere. The story of Thurgood Marshall, the crusading lawyer who would become the first African-American Supreme Court justice as he battles through one of his career cases. We've got Chadwick Boseman starring as Thurgood Marshall earlier. This sounds like a much better supporting role for Josh Gad.
I'm with Nate on this one. I've wanted to see this one for a while and just haven't gotten around to it. So I feel like by virtue of that alone, I have to recommend this because I am trying to seek this out.
I'll give it a thumbs down just to piss off Nick.
But Chadwick Boseman, Josh, I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Okay, Murder on the Orient Express. We all know what this movie is. I'm giving it a thumbs down.
I agree.
I actually don't know.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up because our boy Johnny needs all the support.
I'm giving it a thumbs down.
Little Monsters. A washed-up musician teams up with a teacher and a kids show personality to protect young children from a sudden outbreak of zombies. Starring Lupita Nyong'o and Josh Gad. This sounds really interesting. I've never heard of
This actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna thumbs up this one and add it to my watch list.
Besides Lupita Nyong'o and Josh Gad, I haven't heard of any of the cast, but this does sound like a fun concept. Yeah, I'm giving this a thumbs up.
I'm going to give it a thumbs down just because we don't want too many sweeps here.
All right, A Dog's Journey, the first A Dog's Purpose spin-off movie.
God.
Yeah, I'm giving this a thumbs down.
Has there ever been a good movie that's about a dog?
I'm gonna argue and say Fluke.
I feel like the meeting for that movie was like, have y'all seen Ghost? All right. How about Dog?
We've got the Angry Birds movie 2. I haven't seen this one, but it's got the same cast as the first one, except now the pigs and the birds team up, and I think they have a bigger ensemble of villains to defeat here. I don't know. This doesn't look good, but it's probably about as good as the first one, so giving it a thumbs up.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, but like a slightly less emphatic thumbs up than the first one.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
All right, we got Frozen 2.
Thumbs down.
I agree.
Sure, I'm with that.
This movie sucks, dude. Like, even if you were a fan of the first one, I don't understand how you could watch this one and tell me it was good.
All right, I'm going to be the only person giving this a point. I think it's interesting. His last movie is the very cursed Artemis Fowl, straight to Disney this June, Disney Plus this June, or past June, I should say. 31 Metascore.
He says that Josh Gad is the best part of Artemis Fowl.
He's in all the YouTube thumbnails.
I didn't even finish this movie.
I couldn't.
Unanimous thumbs down.
Here at the 0 thumbs tier, we've got Artemis Fowl, Ice Age, Continental Drift, Thanks for Sharing, Jobs, Pixels, A Dog's Purpose, and A Dog's Journey. I'm going to be the first to say it. A Dog's Journey is the worst movie he's ever made.
Problematic as it is that it even got a sequel, I still think that it's worse that a dog was almost drowned on A Dog's Purpose.
All right, fine. Dog's Purpose, number 20.
I mean, A Dog's Journey could go right after it.
Artemis Fowl. Hey, Nick, feel free to stop us whenever these start getting good.
Frozen 2, Rocker, Beauty and the Beast, and Murder on the Orient Express. Beauty and the Beast is the worst out of those 4.
I want to put Frozen 2 before Beauty and the Beast.
I really hated Frozen 2.
Damn, you really think the Beauty and the Beast remake is better than Frozen 2?
Yeah.
I want to put Rocker above it, but I think the story of Murder on the Orient Express is way better.
There's no way. Even if Murder on the Orient Express is mediocre Oscar bait, no. I would rather watch mediocre Oscar bait than what Rocker is.
I feel like if I wanted to watch Rocker, I would just watch the Dewey Cox story again. And now for the films that got 2 thumbs up. We've got Crossing Over, She Wants Me, Frozen, Wish I Was Here, The Wedding Ringer.
She Wants Me.
I'm still waiting to get into the good movies.
Yup. How about Crossing Over next?
I don't even remember. What's that one about?
I don't remember either.
Oh, that's the really problematic one with Harrison Ford about immigration. Oh, wait, Marmaduke's also here.
I think Marmaduke should go over Crossing Over.
Boneless Disney Princess or Boneless Hitch winning this tier.
Boneless Hitch wins.
Boneless Disney Princess.
We've got Mary and Joe, Marshall, Little Monsters. Yeah, the Angry Birds movie 2. My bad.
Bro, I'm pissed we let Mary and Joe get in this tier.
Yeah, can we put that first?
I feel like if we were being real and actually did homework for this, Marshall might take it, like, unironically.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I do want to see, out of all of these, I do want to see Little Monsters the most.
So yeah, the ones that got 4 thumbs up, unanimous thumbs up across the panel based off their description and probably not actually seeing them. We've got Watching the Detectives, 21, Love and Other Drugs, The Internship, and The Angry Birds movie for the best Josh Gad movie.
So is the first one The Internship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's not in the movie much, so it kind of shares the same tier as like Watching the Detectives, except
But that's a positive towards the movie.
yeah, 21 made it over Marshall, and I'm kind of upset about it.
Josh, you did this.
I don't want to be unironic. The Angry Birds movie should be number 1.
Yeah, so if we go by the logic that this is the Josh Gad list, okay.
Number 26, the worst Josh Gad movie, A Dog's Purpose. Number 25, A Dog's Journey. Number 24, Artemis Fowl. 23, Ice Age, Continental Drift. 22, Thanks for Sharing. 21, Jobs. 20, Pixels. 19, Frozen 2. 18, Beauty and the Beast. 17, Rocker. 16, Murder on the Orient Express. 15, She Wants Me. 14, Crossing Over. 13, Marmaduke. 12, Wish I Was Here. 11, Frozen. 10, The Wedding Ringer. 9, Mary and Joe. 8, The Angry Birds Movie 2. 7, Little Monsters. 6, Marshall. 5, 21, Thank you, Josh. 4, Watching the Detectives. 3, The Internship. 2, Love and Other Drugs. And number 1, The Angry Birds Movie.
Is Josh Gad a good actor? Tell us why you don't think so in the comments below.
I mean, I feel bad to make a whole stink piece on Josh Gad. I have no beef with the guy. I mean,
I agree. This is a stink piece on Nicholas Carmichael.
yeah, no, definitely check out So Far It's So Good. The whole reason we booked this episode is because we wanted to promote Nicholas Roman and Eamon Haggerty's new endeavor in their sketch comedy series. It's really funny. They just had a new episode drop today. I'm going to leave a link in the description below, but what they do is it's a variety comedy show. They do a podcast one week, a comedy series another week, couple sketches, and then they have a segment that's like a weekend update type thing. It's hilarious. Check it out. Variety by the month, new videos every week. They're doing a great job with managing their content that they have shot over the past few months and have a good schedule, good head on their shoulders. We'll be plugging it again soon. If you want to laugh and you want to see some people put effort into content instead of us, yeah, check it out.